All right, smile and look pretty.
Yee.
I started like waving early because I never know when it's coming.
Just constant wave. You're like, hello.
I think we're live.
Cool.
Yay. Hey, everybody.
Hey, guys.
It's Zimmer here today. Make sure they can see us. Looks like you can see us. Yahoo. All right. Today, I'm super excited. I say that every Monday, but it's true. So thanks for joining us today. I'm always excited. I do doTERRA. So I'm Lisa Zimmer, and I am a doTERRA Blue Diamond. All that means to you, because we're in a business building Facebook group training right now. I love to teach you how to maximize your doTERRA business, how to do it simpler, more duplicatively, so that every single type of person can do doTERRA on your team. They can share doTERRA, they can help us on our mission to get doTERRA in every home. And my awesome bestie, Mandi Johnson, is here with me today. We've been collaborating. You know what that means. We got some cool free stuff for you. I'm super excited about this one.
I'm honestly really surprised with what we pulled together in one weekend.
Just the triggered conversation. I'm like, well, here's what I did last month, and it really worked to get all these people on my team, helping other people enroll people, and then we just exploded it from there. So I'm going to tell you what we did, or how it started, right? So I want to tell you the thought process here. For those of you that don't know Mandi Johnson, she is not on my team, one of my best friends, and I love to share that story because this is the power of doTERRA and collaboration. We began collaborating, even though we aren't on the same team. We put our minds together, our different strengths. We have different strengths. I have ideas, implementation. She's a maximizer. We put our strengths together, and we're the dynamic duo of get stuff done, right? So Mandi has her own group with some leaders resources as well. So we've got links for you coming up for both our groups if you're watching from YouTube and whatnot. So make sure you join both our groups. We both have creative, amazing tools to help you build your business and make your life easier. So I was brainstorming in December, because December is usually a month where we don't have a lot of new enrollments, right, in our company. That just means people that want to join us and want to get started, because people are so busy with life in December, right? It's the holidays, kids are out of school. They're not really thinking about, oh, I should take care of my health and wellness right now. They're thinking, I need to go Christmas shopping, or I need to clean my house, or I need to buy new furniture because my relatives are coming, right? So I thought, hey, I have some folks on my team that are enrolling people this month. Why don't I surprise them? And halfway through the month, I did a post in my Facebook group that said, hey, cheers to you for enrolling someone new in doTERRA. Everybody that enrolled someone this month with 100 PV or more gets a free cheer roller. So I posted that. And the next thing I knew, the last 2 weeks of December, other people that were just customers on my team upgraded their accounts and starting enrolling friends and family. And I was like, hello, we need to do more stuff like this. So I was telling Mandi about it. And I said, let's figure something out for moving forward. And I said, I want to do a way to get people into doing like the Diamond Club things that aren't doing Diamond Club. And she said, hey, let's combine that. I'm doing Diamond Club. Let's combine that with some great tools for people that are doing Diamond Club. And we came up with Cheers to You promo, right? So we want to incentivize people, not just to enroll people, right? That's what I was doing in December. So Mandi's Maximizer kicked in, my idea kicked in, and together we came up with a way for you to get more hostesses, to incentivize hostesses. We're going to, because you need that for Diamond Club and you need that for every day in your business, okay? We want to help Diamond Clubbers, but we want to help everyone. Just because you're not in Diamond Club doesn't mean you don't need to grow your business, right? So we're going to work on hostesses and tell you what to do with that. And we've got graphics and a whole campaign for you so that you can add on to Diamond Club incentives if you're doing Diamond Club. If you're not doing Diamond Club, you can take our promotion graphics and pretend that you're doing Diamond Club and run your own. When I first started in doTERRA, I didn't qualify for Diamond Club, but I was cranking it out just 4 months into my business. And I heard about Diamond Club that didn't qualify. And so I created my own Diamond Club incentives and used free points to buy that. So we're going to tell you how to do that. All right. So Mandi, you want to take it away with how we need to get people to host classes?
Yeah. So one of the things that Lisa and I talked about this weekend was for myself and for a lot of you guys, because I've talked to many of you about your businesses, about your leaders, about your structure. And not all of us, but I feel like a lot of us in doTERRA struggle with having really committed builders who are wanting to help us on this Diamond Club journey. And if you're not in Diamond Club, then you struggle with having committed builders that are helping you grow your business, right? Either way. But it seems that that's a very common theme that I hear about a lot from a lot of you guys on calls. And, it's something I struggle with too. I'm just being honest, right? And so we were thinking, gosh, how can we get more people to host? And so we came up with this idea where, well, actually, I think one of you guys actually commented this in my support and resources group. So this was not my original idea, but I kind of took it from you guys and we kind of played with it a little bit. So the idea was that we essentially are going to text customers, sharers, builders, whoever it is you want to reach out to, and text them with a graphic, email them, private message them, however it is you want to reach out. You could even call if you want to. Reach out to them and tell them that they've won a free 5-piece wellness roller set and a free workshop for them and their friends. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to gift them the roller blends from your make and take for free for hosting a class or a workshop for you. But instead of us coming to people in this kind of grovelly, beggy kind of a way, like, oh, I really need, to up level my business this month, and would you host a class for me? It just doesn't really resonate with people, and it just is not the kind of energy I feel like I really want to have when I'm going into this season. But when we can tell people you've won something, I feel like that really changes the dynamic of that conversation, definitely makes them more open to whatever it is you are going to say, and gifting them, some of the blends. And you can change up this however you want, right? So if you don't want to do 5 blends, you want to do 3, you do 3. Or if you only want them to pick 1, you can have them pick 1, right? Do it however you want to do it. But those rollers, that Lisa has strategically created these blends to cost you $5 or less to make, right? So even if you gifted all 5, it's only $25, for sure less than that, at the very most, worth of oils and rollers and all of that stuff, right? So you give them $25 at the most worth of free rollers, and you get them to host a workshop and potentially get to enroll all of those people to help grow your team and grow your business.
And you have the opportunity to turn that person into a share, right? Every single time you do that, it's an opportunity. But the key is when you're talking to people, right? The way this is designed, because people don't care about what's in this for you, right? Nope. They care about what's in it for them. So you can't approach people and say, hey, I need you because of me. Hey, I need you to host a class to uplevel my business. Well, human psychology, they care about what's in it for them, and they want you to care about what's in it for them, right? That's the difference between a long-term sustainable business where people stay with you forever because they know, because you show that you care about them and taking care of them. So make sure you're presenting these opportunities so it benefits them.
And in this drive link that Lisa has linked for you in the description of this video, it has all of the tools and scripts that you'll need to be successful. So we really kind of went all out with what we wanted to provide you guys today. And
and it's free in case we didn't mention that.
Yeah, this is all free.
All free.
So I have a suggested script that you can use when you're texting these graphics out. I also give you some advice and some tips on there, like when you're texting this out and somebody agrees and they say, hey, that sounds great. I love those free rollers. Let's get a workshop on the books. Great. I'm so glad you're excited about that. Here are 3 days and times that work well for me. Do any of those work well for you? It's important to send that right away and to have specific dates and times already noted that you're available for that workshop, or else it just turns into this, oh, I'll check my calendar and get back to you kind of thing. And then it just never gets followed up on, right? So I have some of these tips and ways that you can really maximize this. I have scripts in there for you for when you're texting out the graphics. And then I also have another key point in there, because we really want to continue this ball rolling with this success of hosting workshops. I think it's really important to give those freebies or those rollers or whatever you're incentivizing your hostess with, give that to them in front of their workshop attendees, right? And I have another script later in the document for you guys, and talk about, hey, if you had fun at this workshop today and you want to get some free stuff like Sally Sue, you can host your own workshop and you can qualify for the same freebies, right? Or whatever you want to gift them, right? Be creative, use whatever it is that you have at home or whatever's cost effective for you, but really strive to book classes from classes. If you have at least 5 people there, chances are that at least one of them is going to be interested in hosting a class, right? And
remember to target their interests, right? So if you've got someone who's into yoga, make sure you let them know, because they fill out a drawing slip when they come into class, or an information slip that talks about their interests. So make sure you're paying attention to that and utilizing your drawing slip. So if someone's interested in yoga, say, oh, hey, Susie Q, I see you're interested in yoga. We have a yoga make and take, so you can do that class if you want. Or, hey, Betty, you're interested in toxin-free cleaning. You can do toxin-free cleaning, or you can do the general class that we did today. You pick. We have all these 30 different class topics to pick from to pique your interest. Or if you've only got 5 Zimmer make and takes, offer 5, right? Do what works for you. But for people to show up, you have to light them up, right? That's why I posted about Essential Oils 101 class at my mom's RV park and had no responders. I changed it to Summer Solutions make and take with a bug spray, and had 15 come and enrolled 13 of them, right? So you got to make sure you're speaking to your audience. They're not going to come if you're not lighting them up.
Yep. Keep in mind, same thing like we talked about when we're texting initially to source those hostesses, and we have those days and times already worked out. Have those again ready on your planner or in your phone. So when you go to that class and you know at the end you're going to be giving Sally Sue her rollers, and you're going to be asking, you're going to be seeking for other future hostesses, same thing. Have your days and times already locked in. Do not let that person walk out the door that was interested in that class without that class being on your calendar or in your phone, right? So tell them, I'm super glad, I'm super excited that you're interested in hosting a workshop. Here's the next 3 days and times that I have available. Which one works best for you, right? And try to get that locked down and on the calendar right away. None of this follow up later, I need to check, blah, blah, blah. That's how things just don't wind up happening. So don't be afraid to use language that's not forceful, but it's direct, and it's directing that person into an outcome that you want, right? So here's what I have. Pick something from here, let me know what works. And if that doesn't work for them, they'll say, hey, none of those days and times work for me. Fridays are best, right? And then you can work with that and say, oh, okay, I can do Friday at this time. But don't leave it so open-ended or say things like, let me know, because that's not going to work. That's not how we
lead them. Lead them and manage the situation. Yep, 100%. And
all
also
right.
keep in mind, like a lot of you are like, oh, I'll give them all the rollers now, right? Well, then if they cancel the class, you have some angst about it, right? That's an incentive to get them to follow through on the class to get the rollers. They get their gift at the next class. You rinse and repeat, right? You present their rollers at their class in front of everyone to get everyone else excited about all the free fun stuff they can have too. Because remember, they're already using the rollers that they got from class to keep them excited about the oils and want to share and do more and order more and help more people and tell their friends about it. They can share the roller with friends before class to get them excited, right? But make sure you save that hostess gift and incentive to present at the class.
Yep. So the script we have in the document for you guys is, hey, Sally Sue, I wanted to reach out and let you know that you won a free wellness roller set and make and take workshop for you and your friends. In order to claim your rollers, let's get your workshop on the calendar and I'll bring them to you. I have blank, blank, and blank dates open. Which day works best for you? Easy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
All right, so should we, well, we talked a little bit already about the cheers to joining doTERRA. It's such a cute little like slogan, huh?
You want to share, you want to screen share so they can see how cute stuff is?
Let me see what I'm doing here.
We're not going to go through the whole document, right? We got a whole document to lead you through step-by-step scripts and everything, right? How to implement, how to finish, how to do the next steps, right? So we won't go through the whole thing, but we'll give you a little snippet of each.
Yes. So just to kind of follow back up, here are some graphics that we put together for you guys for the free wellness rollers that you can use to text out to people. And if you want to customize these or have your own text on them, then there's also just the photography with no text. So you can put your own text over that as well. For the new member incentives, I did the same thing. You have some no text options here, so you can add your own text onto the graphics. We also have some photos of those freebies if you like photography instead of actual computer generated graphics. And again, this can apply to you whether you're in Diamond Club or not. So if you want to add the Cheer Touch roller on top of your Diamond Club freebies, you can offer it all, right? If you're not in Diamond Club and you just want to offer the Cheer Touch, you can do that. If you're in Diamond Club and you're like, I don't want to add any additional freebies, I just want to do Diamond Club stuff, then there's graphics in here for that too. So no matter which avenue you kind of want to go on, there's stuff in here for everybody. Okay.
I want to explain a little bit for people that have never done Diamond Club. So what Diamond Club is, when you host classes during Diamond Club for silvers and above that participate, they host classes or they teach classes for other people, et cetera, or they even visit a class that's already being taught by another advocate. As long as the Diamond Club member shows up at the class and tells people doTERRA is awesome, here's what we do. If you enroll today with Diamond Club, during Diamond Club, and you spend 100 PV, you get a free, is it Citrus Bliss?
Yep.
Okay, if you enroll with 100 PV today, you get a free Citrus Bliss. And is it 200 PV for adaptive?
It's at 300 PV, they get adaptive and Citrus Bliss.
Okay, so there's incentives basically. So Mandy's put those incentives together and those are free and those are funded by doTERRA. Okay, so what we wanted to do was, for those of you especially not doing Diamond Club, the cheer roller is funded by you. It's not funded by doTERRA, it's not funded by us, and you cash in your free points and order cheer rollers to give us free enrollments, all right? And so that's the difference. You're not gonna contact doTERRA and say, send them a free cheer roller too, right? This is a self-promotion. So I wanna make sure they know the difference between the two. And Citrus Bliss and an adaptive is if someone comes to your class and teaches and says, hey, we have a Diamond Club incentive, okay? It's not something for everyone all the time.
And another great point on that, you guys, is Lisa and I are total opposites on this. I'm a points hoarder. Zim cashes out her points every month. But if you are a hoarder like me, you can use your points to buy those Cheer Touch rollers so that you're not actually buying anything out of pocket, right? Mm-hmm. The other thing to keep in mind with this, just an important little bullet point, is because the Cheer Touch is not a corporate sponsored promotion, you can't advertise that publicly. So this is something you can post in your private Facebook group, or you can make a public post that says something about how you have great incentives for new members. If you're interested in learning about my monthly promos, send me a private message. And then you can private message somebody what your promotions are. But because the Cheer Touch roller is not a corporate sponsored promotion, you can't publicly advertise that one. At your classes and stuff, of course you can. In private situations you can, but you can't put it like on your public Facebook timeline.
So they can promote though, right? Because the you've won, right, a set of rollers and they can take that can be posted publicly, right? Because it's enrollment incentives that we can't post publicly.
Exactly. So you
Yeah.
can post that people, the U1 promotion, you can post that publicly because it's not an enrollment incentive. It's specifically enrollment incentives that doTERRA is worried about because they feel like it doesn't make it an even playing field for everyone, right?
So if you're offering the cheer roller free for enrollment, you do that privately through Facebook Messenger, text, phone, in your private group, right? That's not a public doTERRA funded promotion.
Yep. So I think the next thing is the tracker. We can just breeze through that real quick since it only applies. Really, you could use this tracker if you're not in Diamond Club, but I did specifically make it as a tool for Diamond Clubbers. So I'll just walk you guys through that real quick. It's really an awesome tracker. So let's just put an example in here real quick. So you enroll Mandi Johnston and put in her ID number here so you can track it. You're the enroller, so you just put your information in there, the date, and you put how much PV she enrolled with. And if you're not sure how many points you get for that in Diamond Club, there's a key over here that tells you. So this is for initial orders. Somebody enrolls with 70 to 99, you get 2 points. 100 to 199, 3 points. 200 PV plus is 4 points. 70 PV, but a cross-line enrollment is 1 point. And then here are their LRP points key, right? So if this person enrolled with 150, they qualify for 3 points. So I'm going to shoot back over, put in a 3 right here, and then I can follow up and track these other activities that I'm going to do with her. So have I done the follow-up? I can check that little checkbox. Have I sent her my goodie bag? Have I added her to my Facebook group? Did I get her on LRP, right? And then I go back and I track the following months. So her next 2 months on my team, I have the ability to earn more points on her. So her first month, if she does 100 PV LRP, then we see right here for LRP 100 plus, I'm going to get another 4 points, right? And then maybe the second month she does 75. So 50 to 99 PV, we're going to get 2 points. So I put 2 in there. Now look, this sheet already told me I'm earning 9 points from Mandi for those 3 months, right? And my cumulative season points are at 18. So the tracker is pre-calculating for you based on this 2 enrollments and the information that you've told it. It already tells you how many points you have for your Diamond Club season, okay?
This is genius.
Takes a lot of the work out of it for you guys. And here's something that I will say. This will be my 5th time doing Diamond Club. When we had the old new system, I did that first season, and now the system has been updated again, and it's even better than it has ever been, which is a positive. The negative is anytime something's new and updated, there's always going to be growing pains, right? So I would highly recommend that you track your own enrollments and your own points separate from relying on the doTERRA system, because it's always good just to have that for your own personal knowledge, right? Or if something glitches out or the system does weird things, you know exactly where you're at, you know who your enrollments are, where you've earned points from. And if you had to send this into Diamond Club, this is a very easy sheet for you to send in and say, hey, here's what I've tracked. Why are my numbers not matching up, right?
Yeah, problem solving in advance. I also love, Mandi, this is perfect for anyone, Diamond Club or not. Not necessarily for the points calculation, but for those 4 beautiful columns down the middle, followed up, goodie bag, added to Facebook group, LRP. People can use this same document and tweak it to start tracking their enrollments.
Yep, you can just take trouble. Points columns out, or you can just not fill them out, either way, however you wanted to do it. But yeah, it's a great follow-up tool.
I've never done Diamond Club, so I have to decide today if I'm doing Diamond Club. And so I just learned a ton because I didn't even know how it worked. So for those of you that aren't doing Diamond Club, please don't ask a ton of questions about Diamond Club. because we don't want this to turn into, we don't have time to answer all the questions about Diamond Club as well. We want to make sure that we're guiding people to this tool. You're looking at the worksheet that comes with it and whatnot. And we're providing all of this information for you for free. So WWZD 8, we're going to be doing the support for this. If you need hands-on support for this, we'll be covering this as well in WWZD 8 for Diamond Club, as well as for those of you not doing Diamond Club and questions that you might have for how do I use that chair roller again? What are some other ways I can use it, etc.
Yep. So speaking of follow-up, that's another thing that we feel really passionately about. Let me turn that screen share off. So we do have a couple of really great tools for follow-up as well. Those of you guys who have been following Lisa for a while, I'm sure that most of you guys already have the Lisa Zimmer FAQ system. If you don't, I don't know what's wrong with your life.
They're too busy to even think because they're not using it.
It's pretty amazing, you guys. So especially thinking about Diamond Club, or those of you guys who really want to go into a big season of push, it's just too much to literally handhold every single person. Lisa just told you guys she enrolled 13 people from doing her, bug spray summer
in the last week.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you think that she has time to schedule one-on-one time with all of those 13 people and really walk them through all the things? No, she doesn't.
Flying out tomorrow and their stuff isn't even here yet.
Right. So having a place where you can guide your people to that has information that you already know is going to pertain to them saves you time, saves them time. And it's the most freeing feeling when you can pop someone into your Facebook group, tag them in something and say, here you go. Here's all the info that you need. Or when they ask you a question that you know is already in that, you say, great question. I tagged you in my FAQ post already in my Facebook group. Go ahead and take a look through that. And if you still have questions, let me know, right? That frees you from this going back and forth, having to explain things. There's videos on how to set up your LRP in there. It talks to them about how to make rollers, safety stuff, how they can contact customer support. Everything they need to know is in the FAQ. I set mine up in my existing customer group actually as just one post that permalinks them to all the separate posts. But you can set it up as a separate group as well. You can do it however you want, but having that information ready to go makes follow-up so much easier. So if you don't have that, get that.
So I have mine set up now that units came out in my private group. The first unit is the customer FAQ with the top 20 most commonly asked questions and all the answers and videos and tips, right? And then the second unit is business building if people want the builder FAQ. And then it also included with the customer part, right, is Master Your Metabolism Challenge and the Healthy Daily Habits Challenge, so that new customers can dive right in into using their products and knowing how.
Yep. Speaking of challenges, the new Healthy Daily Habits Challenge is a fantastic 10-day educational program that you can put your new customers into as well. So if you have access to that content already, that makes another great thing that you can put into your units, or that you can make into a kind of pinned post where you can tag people, because no matter what products your new person enrolled with, the information that's in that Healthy Daily Habits program helps them to understand how to implement a daily protocol of using products. And we have to get customers to understand why that daily protocol is so important, because that's how we're going to retain them as a future customer, and why they will need to be on LRP, because they are utilizing products daily and understanding the benefit of having a daily system or protocol for themselves in regards to their products.
I've been steering most of my classes to the Healthy Habits Kit because I'm seeing the biggest success with getting people on LRP with the least amount of effort, because they're taking the Lifelong Vitality Pack, and it's a given. Lifelong Vitality Pack, Terrazyme, and PB Assist is a given now. Oh yeah, I need to reorder those. And so it's so important that we continually repeat every single time we do a video or add them to our group or start with a new customer that we reference healthy daily habits.
Yep. And today's the last day for early bird, right?
Yep. So early bird ends today for ordering the Healthy Daily Habits package. And that link is in, if you click on the link of this video when we're done, it's going to have all the free tools, the link to Healthy Daily Habits. So for example, right, I enrolled all these ladies. They live all over the US because this is a snowbirds RV park, right? So I'm not going to be able to meet these people in person. I'm going to offer my phone membership overview. And I've given them all my Healthy Daily Habits make and take because they all enrolled. And the make and take that's included in the Healthy Daily Habits Challenge has exactly what to do every day, step by step, plus some other recipes to help them grow their LRP, right? So they all got that little handout. And that's in your Healthy Daily Habits Challenge package. I'm going to still do my membership over the phone and membership overview over the phone with them. And I'm going to remind them to look at their Healthy Daily Habits, little make and take handout, do those daily steps. Even if they didn't enroll with Healthy Daily Habits, I'm still reminding them that they have that, right? So even if they enroll with a $55 intro kit of lemon, lavender, peppermint, I remind them, okay, what you want to do next now is you want to get the other items that are listed in that Healthy Daily Habits kit and that are on this make and take, right? Because that's our basis for everything in doTERRA. Let's do that next, right? Always have a clear path of where people are going and why. And you're the traffic director, right? Keep it simple so that if they turn around and build, they can do what you did. They can enroll a friend. They can tag the friend in the team FAQ units, post 1, 2, and 3 and get started. And they can tag their friend in the Healthy Daily Habits Challenge and say, all right, let's get started with your Healthy Daily Habits. It doesn't get any more duplicatable than that, folks. Tag, add, tag, keep it, get the system set up so that your downline can just do the work.
Yep.
Add and tag, rinse and repeat.
So 4 key points we talked about today. Getting new hostesses and hosting classes. So we're going to use the U1 campaign to find ourselves some hostesses and get some classes on the books. We have the Cheers to Joining doTERRA promotion. So you can utilize those graphics to offer freebies to your new enrollments. We have the tracker for success. So for those of you who are in Diamond Club, you can utilize that tracker to track your enrollments and points. For those of you who aren't in Diamond Club, you can still use that tracker for organizational purposes if you like it. And then follow up, right? So there's tons of tools that we offer for follow up for your customers, the FAQ system, the Healthy Daily Habits. There's a bunch of points and tips for you in that Start Here document. Again, click the link that's in this video and then start with the Start Here document, and it'll kind of guide you through everything that's in that drive folder. But yeah, those 4 key points are really, if you get those right, that can really make you successful. And this is my personal game plan moving forward for March, April, May, June for Diamond Club for myself. This is exactly what I'm doing.
I'm reading through comments and questions to make sure we didn't miss anything big. I love it. So key points, right? So doTERRA's made a lot of changes over the last couple months, and there's still some more changes coming down the pipeline with leadership. So for those of you who haven't used our FAQ system before, it's a template, all right? It's always changing. I'm not updating it for you, right? Anytime doTERRA makes a change, you log into your FAQ posts and you update them, right? If they make a back office system change and we have a picture of a screenshot, you update your FAQ system screenshot. I give you a template and a guide and show you, hey, these are the 20 most commonly asked questions and problems that you need to solve in your business so that you don't have to use your mouth over and over and over. And you don't have to teach your downline how to use their mouth over and over and over, right? Because new people have a hard time explaining things. Just use the system. You just tweak it anytime there's something new. So if we get some new announcements next month from doTERRA, which we will be, right? You log in. We're excited. You log in and you tweak it. All right. So I will update the FAQ system and for any new announcements that might be made March 1st or shortly thereafter. Right. We'll take a few days and get that updated. But just know that you can easily update those things yourself. And we don't make every single update or change that doTERRA does. It's a template for you to tweak and change and to get that FAQ system going for your team.
Yep. And think about things that you get asked all the time. How many drops am I supposed to use for a 1-year-old? How many drops do I use for a 10-year-old? How many drops do I use for myself? Oh, I heard that lavender makes boys grow breasts. Oh, how do I set up my rewards cart? All the things that you've answered over and over and over.
Why can I use a plastic spray bottle at your make and take, but I read to use glass everywhere else?
Yep. So all the stuff that's just painful and that you're just saying over and over, that's wasting your time, right? It's just wasting your time. So
but it's important information that everybody needs.
It's very important, and it's important that they understand the ins and outs of that and that they have correct information and they're not Google searching that kind of stuff and getting wrong information. So that's all in your FAQ, and it literally takes hours to set up. It took me, I think, maybe like 2 hours to set my FAQ up. I think I set it up 2 years ago, and it's been invaluable to my business going forward.
And Lindsay's gonna be able to set them up now too for people as well.
Yep. So Lindsay is pretty much one of the most amazing human beings I've ever met.
She's our life-saving virtual assistant now. So if you need virtual assistant services, we're going to hook you up as well. So post in the comments if you need virtual assistant help.
Yeah, we can. She has a link now where you can send in a customer form and let her know what you're looking for. We'll edit the description. We'll put that in there for you guys.
Okay, excellent. Okay, good deal. I'm excited. So a bunch of free stuff. Bunch of ways to use it. Got a tutorial handout tool. We're going to do hand holding training and support in WWZB8 for how to use these tools if you need more than you shouldn't, right? The tutorial document is incredibly thorough. It tells you exactly what to use and when and how and the links. And we want to help every single person be as excited about teaching classes as we are, right? Whether you do Diamond Club or not, I am super pumped to share my business, right? This business is built on hosting classes, getting people to classes. I never could have enrolled 13 people in a week had I not taught 2 classes. Okay, can you imagine 13 one-on-ones? I love one-on-ones. I do them all day long. I also enrolled my neighbors, right? I do one-on-ones all day long. But classes are the foundation of the doTERRA business. All right, you can accomplish a lot more, help a lot more people in a shorter amount of time, and have fun doing it. And if you have people that aren't sure, right, this is how we get people to classes. I had 13 strangers who came to class because it's Florida and everybody loves bug spray in Florida because there's a lot of bugs here, right? And so I spoke their language. 15 people came, 1 was already enrolled, 1's from Canada, still thinking about it because it's a little more expensive, and 13 enrolled, right? I never would have met those people had someone not hosted a class, right? I never would have gotten them there had I not done a make and take. And even people that didn't enroll in class 1 used the bug spray, it worked, they came back, they enrolled, right? That's why we always have multiple classes on the books, and we always teach classes. It's fun, it gets people excited, everybody has a good time. It's like a party.
Yep.
Love it. Who doesn't want to go to a party? I want to go to a party. I don't want to go to a party if I feel like there's an obligation to buy stuff other than a $5 item. But if I know that all I'm going to have to buy is a $5 item and have fun and socialize, then I am there, right?
I'll go to your party.
Take away that fear, right? All right.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. This is going to be awesome, you guys. Can't wait. Can't wait. So this is already loaded at the top here. So as soon as we post this video, the link for everything will be right there for you. You're ready to go.
Yep.
Anything else you want to chat about? Gorgeous. Hey, we wore our hair the same. I went and put that clip in before we even got on camera. Are we the cutest or what?
Yeah. We're just in each other's minds.
All right, so post any questions in the comments, but for direct support on the, what do we call this campaign? Like cheers to you?
Yeah.
Cheers to you. Cheers for joining doTERRA. Cheers to you. All right, and we'll get you support in WWZD 8. So early bird pricing on WWZD 8, it's only $29. That ends February 29th. And early bird pricing on the Healthy Daily Habits Challenge, where you get the Zimmer make and take, a label template to print your own labels to coordinate. You get the workbook for your customers to work through the Healthy Daily Habits, and then an entire series of posts to use in your Facebook group to do the challenge. And then save is evergreen content in your FAQ system in your units for all new members to get tagged in to launch themselves in the Healthy Daily Habits Challenge, right?
Yep.
And then I've had really good luck. I'm not going to lie. Things have been rocking and rolling for the Zimmers over here, right? And here's what I'm focusing on. Healthy Daily Habits enrollment kits, booking classes, make and takes with the Healthy Daily Habits make and take, but I'm only offering 1 or 2 recipes or any recipe that they want, right? Regardless of whatever make and take that they want to do. I educate in the class on Healthy Daily Habits products, right? So I can guide them to that kit. And then master your metabolism. Just mentioning master your metabolism in every single class I'm doing and letting them know that we either have that make and take available, or they'll say, oh, what do I start with for that master your metabolism weight management one or lifestyle one, whatever you want to call it. It's also Healthy Daily Habits enrollment kit. And so I'm having the best success with those 2 topics right now, because who doesn't want to master their metabolism, and who doesn't want a healthy daily habits lifestyle? And out of the 13 people that I enrolled, I think probably 9 of them enrolled with Healthy Daily Habits, and a lot even added on Yarrow Palm, because I mentioned Yarrow Palm was on sale and it's a great weight management oil.
And now all of those people who enrolled with those products, you can tag them in that information in your group because it's already there, and they can self-educate.
Right? So they're going to be absorbing all this information before we even have our membership overview over the phone. And I'll re-guide them back to that for additional support, right? And it's because they need to see things more than one time and hear it more than one time for it to absorb. So I got to be honest, I'm just sticking in that lane for right now because it's working so incredibly well. It was really basically 100% success rate, 13 out of 15, and the other 2 were already enrolled. Yeah.
One was enrolled and one was international, right?
Yep, international. So we got to figure out how to do it. But yep. So very exciting. Super pumped. Yeah. I haven't had 13 enrollments in a month in like a year or 2. So I'm pretty excited about doTERRA right now. And that's why you got to get the classes done, right? Because you can help 13 different people all at once or twice, right? It was 2 visits, 2 classes. And it's exciting. It makes you feel good about yourself. It just validates, hey, I can do this. And this is a great place to be, because those 13 women are just so excited. In fact, one of them upgraded today and is going to build. And we already have a plan.
Boom.
I gave her the growing and sharing trifold, and she's younger and does yoga and ready to go. She's like, let's do it. I'm ready. And it was, I've had her enrolled 13 days. I can't wait. doTERRA's awesome, you guys. This business rocks. But we have to be responsible for rocking our business. The business rocks, doTERRA rocks. We have to be responsible for doing things, reaching out, looking for hostesses, giving them a reason to want to host with us and do it with us, right? And get the ball rolling. Rock it. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Happy oiling. See you next week. Thanks, Mandi.